The 33rd edition of the Herald Continental Cycle Tour took place in Port Elizabeth on Sunday, with most of the country's leading riders and teams on the start line.
Don't think so. I mean, I've seen you cycle.
We have good expectations for the day, leading up to the Cape Town Cycle Tour, so we have good strategies going into the race, and I hope we can pull it off.
And away they rolled, with plenty to gain and much to lose over the next couple of hours of rolling around Port Elizabeth. Evidence of good rains that have soaked the Eastern Cape recently. An eager early break of 6 riders went up the road after the neutral zone as they climbed away from the city. After the hills of the first third of the 106 kilometres, the group of 6 was joined by another 5 riders, with BCX very prominent. Also in the break, a few riders from Alpha Bodyworks, Rowan Deploy and Nicole Carsten's principal amongst them, and Randwater Transnet also had a couple of riders in the group. The main peloton were rolling along gently, content to let the break go for the time being. In the women's race, the pace was steady, with Hazel McGill of Chiovita setting the tempo. She was doing so for Mariska Mathieu. Multiple winner Henriette Skuman was nicely positioned near the front. They swung left. Up ahead, the long drag to Maitland, and the hill up to the King of the Mountains at 60 kilometres. And David Maria BCX took the King of the Mountains. Well, Henriette Skuman knows these roads better than any man or woman, and judged her acceleration to perfection as she claimed the Queen of the Mountains. The lead group was now 7 strong, with the Indian Ocean away to the right and thankfully not much of a wind. Both BCX and Alpha Bodyworks were 2 men in the group. But BCX had come to PE to dominate. Stephen van Heerden on the front setting a fierce pace, with Clint Hendricks tucked in behind him. The second group, there was plenty of jostling for position as they tried to bridge across. But with 20 kilometres to go, it was van Heerden and Hendricks in charge. The chase group splintered under the pressure behind them. 6-time winner and defending champion Nolan Hoffman had managed to bridge across to his teammates. But even he was unable to keep the pace, and it was van Heerden and Hendricks who went to the line at a leisurely pace, knowing that the team BCX had it all wrapped up. Hendricks it was who added the Herald Cycle Tour to his growing list of big wins.
It's one of the big ones I wanted to win. For me, I consider this race one of the big classics in the country. I firmly believe it should be one of that, and I think all the bigger pro teams from Johannesburg should come and support this race.
The women's race saw Chiovita's Mariska Mathieu use her track power to outsprint Henriette Skuman.
The Herald Continental Cycle Tour, they really put on a great show. I love the sprint, I love the finish here, and it's really awesome coming to Port Elizabeth and supporting the Herald.
And Port Elizabeth did not disappoint with another truly spectacular day.